This is Dan Dix here reporting for Press for Truth. We're here in Portland, Oregon right now, and I am joined by the one and only Luke Rudkowski of We Are Change. And Luke, we're here to cover the Patriot Prayer rally / Antifa counter protests. And me personally, never before have I seen the divide in America so polarized between the left and the right. It's unbelievable what's going on right now. What are your views on this particular rally that happened today? People were expecting a lot of violence, but we didn't really see any. What are your views on how it went down?
It went down a lot better than many people thought it would. People were saying that this was going to be the next Charlottesville. People were talking about bringing guns on both sides here. Luckily, the violence still has not escalated to a proportion where there was a direct confrontation between the two sides. There was ample opportunities, especially from the people on the left who were protesting the people on the right here, to be able to go. The police have been slow in their response, but they did effectively bring the groups against each other. I believe there was an incident where some of the people on the left threw something at a police officer, or maybe even unprovoked, I'm not sure of. The police officers decided to shoot off flashbangs. I quickly ran down over there, and then a lot of scuffles happened, mainly between a lot of the people on the left-wing side and police officers, with police officers just shooting flashbangs, paintball, gas machines, definitely tear gas as well. There's a weird green smoke all over the place. The people on the left side, of course, responded with rocks, with throwing things in the middle of the street, lighting things on fire. They even overthrew a porta potty. I needed to pee. But luckily there was no major clash, there was no major Charlottesville incident. There's a lot of misunderstanding here, and I think ultimately if you bring the two sides together at a bar, you take away all the helmets and all the little what do you call them? It's like all the LARPing. It's like Comic-Con, but for very extremist political people. The media has been dividing people on all these political sides, but if you bring all these people aside, you get rid of all the Comic-Con costumes, and you put a beer down and say, let's talk about government. Both of them are not going to like government. The issue is both of these sides are trying to use government against each other, which is not the solution, not the answer. And they could come together and probably agree on more things than you guys know. So sadly, yeah, a lot of hatred, a lot of tensions. Luckily, it didn't unfold, and the police stood in their way and made sure that Antifa and a lot of the left-wingers were pushed out away from the Patriot Prayer people, the Proud Boys, who were, of course, ready and willing to defend themselves here and be in the scuffle and clash that everyone was anticipating, and luckily it didn't happen.
Yeah, for sure, because as you said, it seems that, you know, they engaged in dialogue and managed to work out some of their differences. A lot of the people did, and when you do that, you know, like you said, you make that eye contact with somebody, you see the human being in that person. Now, one girl, she didn't seem to.
We got Tom Cruise over there coming out here as well from Top Gun.
Yeah,
if you can see him.
I can't zoom in.
LARPing, a lot of awesome costumes happening here. Great theater.
You had a girl attack you, basically calling you a Nazi. You tried to engage with her in a dialogue, but she wasn't too willing.
Yeah. I mean, she was over here screaming. I told her, like, hey, you don't have to scream. You can talk to me. I don't know why you believe this. Again, I've been labeled so many different things throughout my career. There's Bill O'Reilly. They got that guy running over there like a madman. What the hell's going on here? I think he maybe stole something or just a crazy person. Sorry, we always have to have situational awareness here. Make sure everything's okay, making sure, because you never know when a flashbang or an explosive may be thrown out there. But what I was saying here is the media, with Bill O'Reilly on Fox News, called We Are Change jihad-loving liberals. Chris Matthews of MSNBC called us a right-wing racist hate group based on the SPLC labeling. We're neither. We're people here putting our butts on the line, telling you the truth, no matter what the circumstances are. I was there earlier with Joey Gibson. He, the organizer of this, he decided to walk into Antifa by himself, filmed all of that. That was just a very, very insane situation. And you look at Antifa coming here, sure, there was a little kind of confrontation, But no violence broke out, and people were able to have a civil discussion, and I think that's really the key here. And I told this young lady, you know, you're screaming at me, you're calling me scum. I'm like, why? You know, just why do you have that opinion? She's like, I don't want to talk to you. Well, you're screaming at me. Might as well just talk to me, and it's okay. And I don't blame that person. I'm not angry at that person. And it's about understanding that the true power in our existence in our life really just comes from our reactions. She called me a bunch of bad names. That's okay. You're entitled to your opinion. I'm not going to get butthurt and start screaming at you back because who are you? Yeah, like people need to understand, if people had this basic premise in life, life would be so much easier. Like, oh, he said something really offensive and really hurtful. Oh, he did this and believes in this. Like, okay, I'm still living my life here, working my butt off. You know, I got a crazy schedule. I'm supposed to be here. I am here. Tomorrow it's supposed to be Berkeley. The next day it's supposed to be a town in Mexico that overthrew their police and government with Jeff Berwick. So like, it's just, I'm working here. I'm busting my ass. Opinions of people don't matter unless you give them that power of your reaction, and they only have power if you choose to give it. Understand that you are a perfect, beautiful, amazing human being. If you view yourself that, beautiful things will start happening in your life. And I've been blessed to be able to work for you amazing people. You as well, Dan, being a fully independent journalist. It's not easy these days. There's a lot less of us independent journalists out there because of the suppression that's happening by YouTube, by Google, by the mainstream media. Again, the mainstream media is the #1 enemy of not only the American people, but the people all over the world. They're the ones spreading the lies. They're the ones spreading the division. They're the ones spreading the hatred. They're the ones causing wars. They're the one causing the financial crisis and all the other bullcrap that has happened with the multinational banksters who come in and loot and rob our way of life and existence. If you look at what's happening with the Federal Reserve banking system and how they inflate and deflate money, we are being robbed every single day. You go to the grocery store, your purchasing power is a lot less than it was a few years ago, and just examine that and what's really happening out there. Because if we really wake up to all that, we don't need any of these street clash theater things that are happening here.
Exactly. We won't have to do this kind of thing anymore. But either way, it's been an absolute pleasure being on the front lines with you once again, Luke. As I understand it, you're going to be in Berkeley tomorrow doing this all over again. So good luck with that, brother. Let people know where they can find you if they want to subscribe.
Yeah, definitely follow me on youtube.com/wearechange. Twitter.com is the best way to be in contact with me. That's also Luke We Are Change. We Are Change, the main YouTube channel. But also remember, vote with your clicks, vote with your attention, share. We're here, independent, not left or right. We are totally coming here from an honest perspective with no strings attached. You need to support people like Dan. You need to support people not only with your dollars, but with your attention, because right now we are being more attacked than ever because we're becoming more effective than ever. They're trying to silence us. The only thing stopping that from happening is you. So that's why I end every broadcast saying, I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for a lot more and support Dan Dix.
Check the links in the description, guys, and thanks so much for watching. Take care.